Hey, it's Elliot, and OpenAI just launched ChatGPT self-service ads. It's May 2026. This is a blue ocean, and if you're not going to be using this, then you are missing out on the next biggest, underpriced attention opportunity in the world. Because, as you probably have heard, a lot of people are switching from using Google to using ChatGPT and other AIs to search for things, especially for local service businesses. So if you remember, maybe you don't remember, maybe I'm old, back in the early 2000s, Amazon was one of the biggest advertisers on Google Ads, and they were spending an enormous amount of money at a very, very low cost per click. I mean, what were the cost per clicks back then in the late 90s? It was 10 cents a click, maybe $1 a click. And they were getting very, very underpriced attention. Then Facebook came along, so you remember all those direct-to-consumer brands from 2020 to 2024, around that time. They were exploding using underpriced Facebook ads, and even before then, actually. And so now, what I'm hearing from people in the cleaning industry is that, Google local service ads were great. I mean, they were fantastic. When I first started, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago, we were paying $20 a call, and people we would get sometimes over 50% conversion. So over 50% of the people that would call would book a cleaning, which was insane. I mean, this was an unbelievable opportunity. And now what I'm hearing is the party's over. So I used to log into GLSA and I would see maybe 3 to 5 other cleaning businesses in every city that I was running them in, which is super low competition, which is why the bids were low. But now I'm logging in, I'm seeing 50 different companies, and now we're paying upwards of $60 per call. And the close rate is much less, even with super well-trained salespeople. And also the conversion rate from getting people to sign up for recurring service on the first call is much less as well. So the party's over when it comes to GLSA, and everyone's kind of been thinking, okay, my customer acquisition cost is through the roof. People are relying on SEO because that's one of the cheapest cost per acquisition channels, marketing channels that they have. And they're wondering what's next. What's the next big thing? When's the next party? The underpriced attention. I believe that OpenAI Ads is that thing, but we have to approach it a little bit differently. So a couple tips for you. If you are uploading campaigns using the UI, like you're logging in just like in Google Ads and you're putting in your campaigns manually, you don't have the option to do negative keywords. This is as of May 2026. And that's super important because you don't want to target, let's say you have a cleaning business, you don't want to target people that are searching for how to start a cleaning business or DIY hacks, how to clean your how to clean your mirror using vinegar. Instead, you want to put those into the negative keywords. And the only way to do that right now is actually to do the bulk import function. So go to OpenAI Ads, log in, and then you're going to have the option to do bulk import. It'll give you a spreadsheet, a template that you can download, and then you can populate it yourself, including the negative keywords. And then you can re-upload that to OpenAI and it'll automatically set up all those campaigns for you. So make sure you do it that way and include those negative keywords. Some other thoughts I have about it is that people searching on ChatGPT may be higher up in the funnel than people on Google Ads, because people on Google Ads are already in the consideration and decision stages of the sales process. They're at the very bottom where they're okay, I need a cleaning service. Let me find one on Google and call them, or go to their website and book right now, get a price. Versus on ChatGPT, they might be having these long, drawn-out conversations with ChatGPT that may lead them eventually down the funnel of booking a cleaning service, but could also include things like, how do I clean my whole house? It seems like a mess, and then ChatGPT is well, maybe I should recommend a cleaning service. So they might be higher up in the funnel, so that should affect how you're building your ads. Personally, what I'm doing is I'm taking my Google Ads, I'm exporting them, and then I'm uploading them to Claude, asking, using the Opus 4.7 model, asking Claude to figure out what my best ads are. And then I'm also attaching the spreadsheet from OpenAI and saying, populate this spreadsheet, consider the fact that we're running OpenAI ads, not Google ads. So what were the changes you would make? And populate the spreadsheet, and then I'm uploading that into OpenAI. Also, the other big difference, which I know the Google Ads allows you to use images, but OpenAI allows you to use an image by default. So that's another metric for testing, right? So perhaps, if you are targeting searches that are more brand-based, maybe just a logo would work fine. But if you're targeting people that are already farther on down the funnel, like searching for like a recurring cleaning service in, you know, Milwaukee or something, you may want to upload a picture of like your team, something, or like a clean home, something where they can see the result that they're going to get. So that's what I would recommend just to start. Obviously, these are all recommendations. I mean, I literally just got access yesterday, and so now I'm playing around with it and uploading campaigns. So I'll keep you updated as far as like what's working and what's not. But I think you should spend a considerable amount of time doing this right now, because this is the new blue ocean. And if you can figure this out, I mean, it's going to be super underpriced attention, which is what you want, because then your customer acquisition costs will be super low, just like it was before when we had that big party with GLSA and before that with Google Ads. So hopefully it works for you. Let me know what you think. And links below for more stuff. I don't know, subscribe to my whatever, blah, blah, blah. Talk to you soon.